Yo, what's going on, guys? So welcome back to another episode of New England Brew with You. If this is your first time seeing the video, I drop a beer review every Friday. It's called New England Brew with You, where we're trying to find the best beers here in New England. Today we got a pretty good beer, I think. It's from a brewery that I've had a few of their beers and I've been happy with them so far. It's called Armada Brewing, and this is their rotating hop IPA. It's called the Copper Scrolls. It's a little on the light side. It's a 6%. This is the scroll number 5. What rotating hop IPA means is they take like a beer that's, I don't know, it could be their flagship beer, it could just be a beer that they make, and then every season they kind of just like rotate it, and they may add different hops or they may change it a little bit, but it's relatively the same ingredients and stuff like that. So this is the Scrolls number 5 with Simcoe and Mosaic hops. Look at the artwork on this can. I feel like Armada kills it in the they kill it in the art game. Can art is awesome on this. Let's give it a pour. Oof. So she's pretty light, pretty foamy, probably really carbonated. Smell game, citrus, maybe pineapple? It's definitely citrusy, that's for sure. Cheers. Okay. It's light. A little bit of hoppiness to it, but not much. It's really not bitter, but it's not overly sweet either. Maybe a little bit more hoppy than sweet, but it's still light. Good carbonation level to it. Yeah, this really isn't that hazy at all. It is good though. This is a nice summer beer. But yeah, the leaves are out, the sun is out, pollen count is crazy. My nose was pretty bad, but it's pretty good now, so allergies didn't kick my ass too bad this year, but a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, from the Armada beers that I've had in the past, this one's a little disappointing. Not saying Armada is a bad brewery. They do make some really good beers. I've had some really good beers by Armada, but this one's it's not really doing much for me. It kind of reminds me of that beer that I had not too long ago on this episode called Hazy Ho by Gray Sail Brewing. I don't think that this is as light as that. It's not. The Hazy Ho was really light. I did not like that beer at all. I would grab this one over that any day, but I'm just saying this beer kind of reminds me of that. It's kind of got the same type of flavor to it, and you know, it's light, and it does kind of remind me of like that kind of an IPA. Though I would say that this seems more like an IPA than the Hazy Ho. The Hazy Ho did not seem like an IPA to me. It seemed more like a wheat beer. It was really weak, really light, but yeah, this is definitely a lighter IPA. But you know, it has its benefits. You know, like having a lighter IPA, it has its benefits. I mean, if you're outside and you're sweating your ass off from doing yard work or something like that, and you're not trying to have like a heavy hitter and you want something light and refreshing, I mean, you may really like this beer. I think that this beer has a purpose, you know, so I'm not gonna say, oh my God, don't even make this beer anymore. Like, no, this beer has a purpose, but it's kind of that light IPA for a special occasion for me anyways. Some people just like to drink light IPAs all the time. You may really like this. For me, this would be, you know, if I needed something like really refreshing, but I didn't want to drink a lager, I wanted to have something kind of in between a lager and a heavy IPA. This is a great beer. This is really light. It's got a good flavor to it. It's smooth, good carbonation level to it, so it's very refreshing. So yeah, just checked Untapped here, and they don't even give a description really on Untapped. So I'm really not exactly sure what it's made with, but going from the flavors that other people have tasted, it says smooth, hoppy, piney. I do get a little bit of piney. Apricot, not really sure. And then grapefruity. Okay, maybe grapefruit. Grapefruity. I still get a little bit of pineapple, but I could be wrong. It could be grapefruit. Apricot though, I don't taste any apricot. I don't taste much apricot, but I would say piney. I do get a little bit of a piney taste. Grapefruity, yeah, you know, it's definitely citrusy. There's definitely a citrus flavor to it. Only 45 check-ins. 45 check-ins. Under 50. Oh my God. They call this a New England style IPA. I don't know. I feel like New England style IPAs are a little bit more hazier than this. All right, last sip, guys. Yep, there it is. All right, so we gotta rate this beer. Copper Scrolls number 5. 6% New England style IPA, very light. Flavor is there. I still think it's missing something. I can't tell you what because I'm not that much of an expert, but it's definitely missing something. So I'm gonna give you the Connectican Vlogs rating, which is a 1 through 10, going by 0.1, and then I'll tell you what I'm gonna rate it on Untapped. For a Connectican Vlogs rating, I am going to give it a 7, a solid 7. You know, it's not a bad beer. It's definitely drinkable. It is enjoyable, and it's definitely going to be enjoyable for certain occasions. If it's summer and you're hot and need something refreshing, but you don't want like a light lager, I feel like this beer will really strive in that category. But you know, if you're just trying to drink something dank and like something like, you know, not even like a heavy hitter, but just something that has like a lot of flavor, I don't think that this is suitable for that. So I'm gonna give it a 7 because it does fit in a category of IPAs that's kind of hard to find in an IPA. Like, you know, you think when you're hot as hell in the summertime and you want a refreshing beer, most people aren't thinking IPAs because they don't want to drink something bitter and heavy, and you know, they want that more refreshing beer. So I will say for an IPA, this is really refreshing, and it still has a slight hoppiness to it. So it's not like you're drinking something so light to where you don't think you're drinking an IPA. There still are IPA characteristics to this beer, but it's light. So I think that this beer strives in the category of a refreshing IPA on a hot summer day. And that is kind of hard to tackle. It's still not my favorite flavor. It's still, you know, not what I'm personally looking for. But I will say this beer has a purpose. So I'm gonna give it a solid 7 on Connectican Vlogs, and on Untapped, I'm gonna give it a 3.25. So those are my ratings. Armada, good brewery. They make good beers. This isn't the best, but it has its purpose. So yeah, 3.25 on Untapped and a solid 7 on Connectican Vlogs. And that's the episode. If you guys really like this video, I drop one every Friday, beer review. And then I have random vlogs on Saturday, brewery hopping, stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of hiking. Never know. Saturday vlogs can just be whatever I'm in the mood for. But lately it's been beer because it is getting close to summer, and who doesn't love beer? I mean, I love beer. I drink beer all the time. I cannot live without beer. Like, comment, subscribe, get involved. You can also follow my Instagram at Connectican_vlogs. You know, I post like local events that are going on, so it's very local. I have a lot of people in the Connecticut and New England region following me on there, so I'm really trying to build a craft beer community in this. You know, if I'm going to a brewery, I'd love for any of you guys to come and visit me. You know, we can hang out, have a beer, and yeah. So anyways, this is the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.